Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. Media mogul and philanthropist Ted Turner, renowned for founding CNN and revolutionizing cable news, passed away Wednesday at his home near Tallahassee, Florida, at the age of 87. He had been suffering from Lewy body dementia. Turner's extensive media empire included the creation of groundbreaking networks such as TNT, TBS, and Turner Classic Movies, alongside CNN. He also owned the Atlanta Braves and Atlanta Hawks sports teams. Turner's vision for CNN stemmed from a personal realization of a gap in news coverage, leading him to launch the 24-hour news network on June 1, 1981. He expanded his influence by adding CNN E-Show.2, later HLN, in 1982, and CNN International in 1985, further solidifying his legacy as an innovator in broadcast media. He is survived by his 5 children, 14 grandchildren, and 2 great-grandchildren. Outbreak. UPI reports that Apple has reached a $250 million settlement in a California federal court over claims it misled U.S. iPhone buyers about the capabilities of its artificial intelligence system, Apple Intelligence. The settlement, which still requires judicial approval, will provide $25 to $95 to eligible purchasers of an iPhone 16 or certain iPhone 15 models bought between June 2024 and March 2025. Multiple class action lawsuits filed in 2025 allege that Apple's marketing for its AI system, first announced in June 2024, promoted features like major Siri improvements, notification summaries, and writing assistants that were not available or had significant issues upon the release of new iPhones in fall 2024. Apple did not admit wrongdoing and stated its focus remains on delivering innovative products and services. The company has notably relied on Google's Gemini for some of its AI functionalities. UPI reports that Pope Leo XIV has strongly denied accusations from U.S. President Donald Trump that he supports Iran acquiring nuclear weapons. Speaking from his papal retreat in Castel Gandolfo, Italy, on Tuesday night, the U.S.-born pontiff stated that the Church's fundamental mission is to preach the gospel, to preach peace, and reiterated the Vatican's long-standing opposition to all nuclear weapons. Trump made his contentious remarks during a radio appearance, claiming the Pope was endangering Catholics and a lot of people by seemingly endorsing Iran's nuclear ambitions. This exchange follows a period where Pope Leo has consistently called for peace in Iran, particularly after the United States and Israel launched attacks on the country in February to dismantle its nuclear program. Public sentiment, as indicated by a Washington Post ABC News Ipsos poll, largely favors the Pope's peace initiatives, 66%, and reacted negatively, 57%, to Trump's specific accusation. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio is scheduled to meet with Pope Leo XIV in Italy on Thursday to discuss the Middle East and Cuba. UPI reports that Argentine authorities are investigating Manuel Adorni, President Javier Milei's cabinet chief and a close official, over allegations of illicit enrichment, misuse of public funds, bribery, and influence peddling. The investigation gained traction after court documents revealed alleged cash payments of approximately $245,000 for renovations to Adorni's home. The probe encompasses suspicious expenditures and financial movements estimated at $725,000, including foreign and family travel, which prosecutors believe exceed Adorni's declared income. Real estate transactions, some potentially financed outside the traditional banking system, are also under scrutiny. While Adorni maintains these are private matters, political analysts note the case has become a significant media and political controversy, impacting the government's anti-corruption image despite no formal corruption conviction. A Dutch couple tragically died from Hantavirus after a cruise, with Argentine officials theorizing they contracted the illness during a birdwatching trip in Ushuaia, Argentina. It's believed they were exposed to rodents carrying the deadly infection at a landfill site. The couple boarded the MV Hondius cruise ship on April 1, 222-6. The husband developed flu-like symptoms 5 days later and died on April 11. His wife also fell ill and passed away in Johannesburg on April 26, after his body had been brought ashore at St. Helena. The World Health Organization is conducting contact tracing for passengers on the wife's flight from St. Helena to Johannesburg, which carried 82 passengers and 6 crew. While hantavirus is typically spread through rodent contact, to all wide of discrete, go or you way, hauled work and nexting goes. While hantavirus, that 3 suspected cases have emerged. A British national is in intensive care in South Africa, and a Swiss passenger also confirmed a case. Despite the outbreak, Professor Sir Andrew Pollard of the Oxford Vaccine Group states the risk of further spread is essentially zero due to the Andes virus variant rarely transmitting between close human contacts, making isolation effective. The ship has now received permission from Spanish authorities to continue its journey to the Canary Islands. This news comes from metro.co.uk. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.